I'm Jordan. We're working on race cars. If this is your first time here, welcome. Go watch all the other videos. You'll see what we're doing. If you watched last week's video, you know that it was post-race week, not a great race week. A lot of stuff going on at the shop. Four-seater, tearing it down completely to chassis to replace factory harness, and working on getting the two-seat turbo car back together and prepped to race the end of June. And the saga continues. If you have watched the channel for a while, or you haven't watched the channel for a while, car had some runnability issues at the Ultra 4 NorCal Stampede. Narrowed it down to a throttle body. Using diagnostic tools, the throttle body was doing weird stuff, so replaced it. As our luck would have it, we got a bad throttle body. Right out of the box, it was given weird engine lights, weird codes. So actually put another throttle body on it, and it's operating normally. So first, kind of rip around to terrorize the neighborhood today, and the misfire issue continues on the two-seat car. Not even sure where to go from here. At this point, I'm thinking it's something with tuning, but I don't know. It's time to brainstorm, go back to the drawing board, make a few phone calls, and see where to go. Tons of projects going on and tons of progress this week. The teardown on the four-seat turbo car is underway. Got the front end plastics off, dashes out. So the demo of the factory harness and even the accessory wiring has started. So making lots of progress there. And then on the two-seat car, finally figured out the runnability issue with what was going on with it. To back up a little bit, at Prairie City, unloaded the car qualified well, and after that just kind of didn't want to run right. Kept having a misfire issue, runnability issue, and just couldn't get it to come out of it. So, as I mentioned before, it was everything in the diagnostics, the electronic side, looking at all the data on the computer, showed a throttle body issue. It was showing the throttle body doing weird stuff when it shouldn't have been. It was showing throttle engagement when the car wasn't even running. So replaced the throttle body, and the issue persisted, which was incredibly inconvenient. But just kept digging away and went down the rabbit hole on fuel. The two seats never had a fueling issue. The last time it had a fueling problem was it lost a fuel pump at Yerington 2 like 3 or 4 years ago. So the fueling system's always been solid, but ended up going down that rabbit hole. Checked fuel pressure. Fuel pressure was perfect, but continued down the path of fuel pressure, and actually got the voltage meter out and started checking the resistance on the injectors, and found that one of the injectors was way out of specification. Resistance on the injectors on this car is supposed to be like 11.2 to like 12.6 or somewhere really close to that. And one of them was like in the 14s. So changed that injector, and actually changed both injectors just so they're fresh injectors, and car's running fantastically. So the plan today is I'm going to go through some pre-testing, pre-shakedown checklist stuff, make sure the car is actually ready to go out in the dirt and get tortured a little bit, and gonna go out to Moon Rocks and do some testing. So out here in Yerington, Nevada, we are actually at the location that is the main pit for the Vora Yerington 1 race. There's a nice loop here that is in race condition, the actual main pit. Gonna use this loop and some of the surrounding trail just to run the 2-seat today, break it in, make sure all the gremlins are gone. So get some miles on it today and see how she shakes out. All right, guys, just wrapped up the last test run in the 2-seat turbo car. Thing is on rails. Absolutely stoked with how it's running, how it feels. A little bit of a suspension adjustment needed, just my preference. I'd like it to hook up a little bit better in the rear, but overall, car is just running fantastic and on rails. Can't wait to get this thing back to the shop, get it all detailed up, and get final touches on it, and actually be ahead of the schedule on something with Prairie City coming up in June. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming and hanging out in the desert with me. See you in the next one.